Hello everyone. Welcome to stream. Hi Maradam, hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing fine as well. It has been a really great morning for me. I'm glad the weather is like not as hot. Yeah, it's still hot. Yeah. But it is not as hot as like a few days ago. So like physically I feel a lot better. Yeah. So and yesterday was quite packed for me, so I was like really tired during the day, and when I get back home I had a really recharging sleep, so it was really good as well. So yeah, and I was planning to finally get some exercise done after the stream and take a really nice shower, and then I have another event this evening. So yeah, I'm enjoying life so far, and life has been really good. But there was like a subtle thing happened yesterday that was like, I don't know, still happening in my mind. So it was like I remember that person like in chat before, and then yeah, he was like acting a little bit negative, and then kind of like yeah, I have no other choices, but like I kind of like mute the comments to kind of like maintain the environment here, right? So I mean it's actually like a really small thing, but like afterwards like I don't usually check my channel, and that's the issue, I guess. Like but like after the stream yesterday, and then when I had to replace the thumbnail and something, and I just realized like he posted like a lot of posts in his account, and then like kind of like saying something really bad and really hurtful, and yeah, and then I don't know, like I mean deep in my heart, like I do know there's nothing wrong at my side, but like I'll still feel like well still feel like have I done something wrong, yeah. But like yeah, I still tried my best to reply like in a more polite way and in a more respectful, I think, manner. And yeah, and then the really funny thing is that eventually like he deleted like a lot of the posts like with my comments, like yeah. So a little bit more context, like he was saying like, I don't know, I hurt his feelings, and then like I hated him, and then like yeah, I don't know, I banned him or something. And I was like and then he has his supporters as well, like his own subscribers from his channel, and then commenting below, and then saying like yeah, what's happened, and then like supporting him, and then I just like kind of feel a little bit unfair, and then I replied in the comment and kind of like just like describing the factual things. I try not to get involved emotionally, and then I just like kind of stated the facts, so what actually happened. And yeah, and then the really funny thing is that with those posts that I actually commented like with the facts, and he just like eventually deleted all of them. So so I don't know, yeah, but like these are the things that I never thought that I have to encounter, before streaming, because as I said before, like I barely use the social media, and I'm like never an active person online. I'm just like enjoying my little world, being spoiled by people sending love to me, and I never have to, kind of like face these kind of like quote unquote toxicity, yeah, online, and yeah, so it's actually not a really big deal. I think the issue is now settled already, but it's just like occasionally occur in my mind, and I was like, self-reflecting. Are there any space or like room of improvement that I can do in future, or like it it makes me think further, like the boundaries or like the connections between the friends I make here. You know, like before I was like only doing this, as I always emphasize, I only do this for fun, right? Like I only do this for making friends, and I only do this in a very, very casual way, that I planted nothing before I actually started. So there are like a lot of actual issues or things that I actually have to consider. I didn't really realize that I do have to consider them before starting channel. So but now as the channel is like growing in a very slow pace, but still we're growing. So and then it makes me starting to think about like the actual bits. Like yeah, I did create the channel to kind of like not streaming in a very traditional way, like just like a streamer and viewer kind of connection. I really want to make friends here, and I always crave for like the connections here and like the pure friendships that I can make here, and I really appreciate that a lot. But as there are like more and more and more people getting involved, and then I have to, I kind of have to think about like how should I define like the connections I make here, or like how should I actually maintain them. So and what boundaries should I set. So like yeah, if it is like friendship, to what extent should we be connected, and to what extent should I expose myself, and to what extent should I care about the people online. Like I don't know, I really don't want to think it that way, but it is just different, right? I can't just like naively believe that, oh yeah, we're good friends forever, and then everyone is just like thinking very straightforwardly and be like absolutely pure, kind. I really wish that I can simply think it that way, but unfortunately, like, it's not what it happens in real life. People are complex, and there are like, yeah, there are all sorts of dimensions that I really have to be cautious about. So yeah, I think I'm still learning like how to strike a balance between, on one hand, I do want to be very like carefree and just like simply make friends here. But on the other hand, I still have to be, starting to be a little bit cautious on like, I can't say it's like safety, but I guess you know what I mean. Like, I do have to think about like, yeah, like some sort of boundaries. Like, yeah, to I think it's like to secure not only the environment here in the channel, but also like the bondings I have with other viewers. It's like not only about like particular each one of them, but like the things that we have built so far. I genuinely don't think that I want them to be like affected. Yeah, so it makes me started to think about, yeah, yeah, like how like how should the distance, or like yeah, how should things really work. I think it's like it's hard because as the channel is growing, I will feel like even I always like claim that this is not my job, and then I don't really, want to be very tied to like it's not really my obligation to like to provide content or like to entertain people, and that is not what my talent lies on as well. But like as there are more people here, it really brings me some sort of responsibility as well, because this is no longer my own channel. I think like I have mentioned this before, but it just like brings me to thinking about this a little bit more, that yeah, because this is not only a business of myself anymore. I myself cannot self entertain, like let's be really honest. If it's only like a one person thing, I just started the stream. If like you guys are not here, there's no point of doing anything, right? So it's not only about me anymore, and I kind of feel like I do carry the responsibility to maintain a very like positive environment, and kind of like yeah, to make sure the people who are willing to join here are really getting what they want, you know. And but the dilemma is like I still have to understand the limitation is that I can't really feed the need of everyone. Um, so yeah, this is like currently in my mind. I hope you didn't get bothered too much. You were more than kind and understanding. I don't know, but like I always feel there's like still insufficiency in terms of what I can do. Maybe that's the personality in me. I don't know. I did that I did that MBTI test before, right? I think I remember in one of the streams. So I was like that kind of personality is like what they called a mediator. So it was like always being so sensitive in observing others' needs, and also really eager to cater every single one's need in the room. So yeah, I think it's like kind of. Oh wait, what the hell? What the hell is about to happening? Okay, whatever. So yeah, I think it's like kind of like a deep rooted thing in me, and yeah. So but I'm glad. Like most of the people I encounter here so far are really really kind, and that I think is the foundation of the motivation why I want to keep doing this. Because that's a mutual thing, you know? It's not only about, as I said, if I do streams, but like, there's like no one, like, but like only myself here. And there will be no point doing anything, because like, I myself will not find it fun as well, right? So it's really a mutual thing, like, yeah. And it also brings me a little bit of like anticipation, or like looking forward. I really have no idea how this channel will go in future, like how far will we go together. And it really makes me a little bit looking forward to the uncertainty in future, because I think what I'm doing is really weird, in the sense that as far as I know, I am neither a typical like PhD student or nor a typical streamer. I'm like in between, and I'm like doing stuff in between, because like that is me. I have like both sides of me that are willing to do fun stuff. So so I really don't know. Like I think the market I don't know if I'm like using terms in my in my language, but like the market itself of like these kind of streams are like definitely not crowded yet, or like I'm not sure are they even existing in the current streaming environment. So yeah, I do think like we might go a little bit further. Like I do believe that there are more people existing that are, you know, interested in this stuff. But yeah, and I'm still thinking like, how would we reach them? Because I'm terribly bad in thinking about content or like promoting or like being active, as you guys can see. So yeah, this is what I'm currently thinking about. But still, I think I still want to, you know, keep my original thought, like why I started this. I don't want this to be like become something that brings me stress. As I said, this is like a sanctuary to me. This is like an absolute safe space for me, and this is definitely something that I think is kind of like a therapy to myself as well. Yeah, so I do want to keep the nature of what we are doing, and I don't want to. I do not want to like push it further in a way that it kind of like violated what I originally thought or like had in mind. Yeah, my language system is not working, but basically that's not that's what I'm thinking so far. Don't worry, a sweet little hat so much. If you set boundaries and tell people to not to do something, you should expect them to respect that. And if they don't, then you're right to ban them. Yeah. I mean, I do understand that. I do. I do, but it's still hard. It's still hard. Because like, yes, I know sometimes like setting boundaries is really the necessary thing to do. But low key, I will still feel like I'm failing someone, or like I'm disappointing someone, or like I'll feel like I'm making them feel sad. So yes, I know like I shouldn't think it that way. Like I know it, but like still, it's like inevitably happening in my mind sometimes. So whenever possible, like if that person is not crossing the boundaries too much, I will still try to, you know, like shift back my boundaries a little bit. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I don't know. You know what? Like maybe people. Hello, Wolf. Welcome to stream. How you doing? What, are you dating anyone? No, currently no. Yeah. I think like, I think why am I thinking like this is because like, as I grow up, I think I'm really spoiled because like I'm in an environment that like people surrounding me are really really nice, and I think like as I set up the channel so far, as I have always emphasized, people around all the friends I make is like really really nice, and they kind of like gave me the illusion. Is that the word? But yeah, like streaming is easy, or like making friends online is easy, or like there's like no danger, or like I do not have to be cautious about anything. So yeah, time to grow up, Komeini. Zani, hey yo, welcome to stream. Also, I gonna wait. I missed comments. I gonna eat you a rice ball. Why? Why are you eating me? No. No. Okay? No. Hey, Zani. Hello. Welcome to stream. Hello. How are you? I'm doing good. A little bit hot over here, but I'm currently enjoying my iced coffee. And I turn on my electric fan. It's like facing right towards me, so I feel a lot better. Ricepaws, yes. So my lore, that is the only lore I have with my character. Is that I am a cat. I am a cat made of rice. And you guys are rice ball. Oh, by the way, people, if you want a better audio quality, I'm currently streaming on YouTube, and there are better assets and backgrounds and stuff as well. By the way, I made a story here. The most funny part, I might be mix of... What is that word? My English is not as good. Okay, so I think I understand the later part. I like to watch my character suffer. I got a question. Am I evil for this? Well, that comes to the definition of what suffering that is. Because if some sort of suffering is that, you know, mentally torturing, like quote unquote torturing, but like more like a training bit, I'm not sure are we going that way, but like I mean, okay, if like you're like training in like either physical like or mental way, for example, like you go to the gym, right? You still kind of like torture yourself, but you are training to have a better physical appearance or like better mentality. And that part of suffering is actually something, I don't know, I appreciate, right? So yeah, so it's like it really depends on what that suffering is for. If that suffering is for better purpose or like some, I don't know, some enjoyment throughout, yeah, why not? I made my character who get his boss crush. I made what? My character suffered so badly he lost it. Oh god. I well, unfortunately I never experienced that pain, but from what I heard from my friends or like what I see online, I know it hurts really badly. So I don't know that this brings some sort of excitement to you. Am I evil for that? I can't really say that's evil because I think let's be really honest. Each of us have really some sort of dark sides of fantasies, right? It's just like to what extent or like in which dimension. So I can't really say it's evil, but like as long as like you keep that in your mind, and sometimes you might be excited by that, but like you just like keep that in mind and thinking a little bit of that. I mean, it's still fine. It's still fine, you know. It's still fine. How do I even pronounce your name? Nocturne. Okay, whatever. Hello. Welcome to stream. I make my character suffer to prank them. What is a trickster? Explain that term to me. I've never seen that term. With a golden heart. What do you mean? So like, you say you're kind beneath, you just only have these sort of like really dark fantasies in your head. I mean, that's fine. Don't feel really bad about that. Why are you always so concerned to get me a boyfriend? I am good. I'm doing absolutely good right now. Because you're a lonely person? Well, I can't, unfortunately, I can't really deny that I sometimes do feel lonely, but it's fine. I have friends. I have friends, okay? I have all the friends here. That's fine. And I have been like, have I not told you before? I have never dated in my life. So I have been like, if you're saying like single is like representing lonely, I mean like I've been lonely for my entire life and I've been like definitely okay for that. You need a boyfriend. Come on, define need. Why do you think I need one? I'm doing good now. Life is a lot bigger than simply, a romantic partner. You lonely? No way. I am, but not necessarily in this extent. Hello Ming, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh, I love your avatar by the way. Your icon, there's a cute cat. There's a cute cat. With zero gain. What do you mean? You mean like if I get a boyfriend I'll get gain? You sure? You sure that would be a gain? I mean, okay, let's be serious. Like if you get into a relationship, I'm sure there will be some gain, but like you can also gain something beyond only like romantic relationships, right? There are all sorts of dimensions in your life that you can gain something. And I feel absolutely occupied by all sorts of things that is like currently happening in my life already. And I do have like, okay, let's share something fun. Ray, hello, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? It's getting hotter. Like when I started the stream, I thought like it's not that hot. As I stated earlier, but like now I feel it is getting hotter. Sorry, I can't reply. Currently busy at work. I'm here just to check attendance. Oh god. So Prof. Komeini won't sign me as absent from class. Well, but if you're absent for the class, I might provide extra office hours. Okay, stop that chaos. Okay, what was I talking about just now? Yeah, I feel absolutely occupied currently because there are all sorts of things I'm currently doing. I think I have shared like all of them to you guys already. I have like been absolutely busy with my schoolwork, and then these days I'm like streaming basically every day. So yeah, there are stuff keep going on, and there are like some inevitable social events that I have to attend. I have to make friends in real life, and I have to meet them in real life. So yeah, there was indeed a period. I think in like during my college life maybe. Yeah. When I was like so eager to kind of like find a boyfriend or something, cause I just feel like yeah, all the friends around me are dating, and then it's like really fun, and then they are like being taking good care, and then they have a lot of like yeah, really fun stuff going on. Kai, welcome to stream. How you doing? So yeah, there was indeed a period, and I think like puberty, there are a lot of like puppy love happening around, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm just born very weird. That what I crave for in a relationship is not something that I'm able to find within my peers. So I'm not sure do I really want to expose it here? But who cares? Who cares? You guys do not know me in real life. Who cares? Okay. Okay, let me just try to organize thoughts a little bit. So yeah, what I'm looking for, or what I like truly enjoy, is a partner that can like gives me absolute safety and like really giving me guidance. For example, whenever I feel like chaotic or like I feel like absolute messy in thoughts or like I feel so insecure, which I often feel very insecure, as you guys know me so well. Uh, and I'm like, I'm looking for that person that is like able to take care of these things. I mean, let's be really honest. Male usually grow later than females. So during the age of like, I think secondary school to college school, these are the like the teenage stage where girls are like growing, I think mentally a lot faster. So they start to think about really serious questions or like some I don't know, self-reflections going on. That happened earlier. And the issue about me is that that stage of mine happened even earlier than most of the girls. So I think the most like rebellious period of mine, like the really, teenage puberty age, happened at really, really early stage. I think like in junior secondary school or something. I started to struggle a lot with puberty, and then I started to have like a lot of like reconstruction of my mind and start thinking a lot more. And by the age of like maybe like senior secondary school, when most of my peers are like starting to struggle with like all sorts of uncertainty in puberty and stuff, I like my mind kind of like already settled, and I kind of like I already know what I really crave for and what I really enjoy or looking for. So the issue is most of the boys at that age are still like, just like goofing around and like doing really silly stuff that I do not find romantic attraction to any of those kind of things. As I said, I crave for someone is like really mature and can take care of the thoughts and can provide guidance, can provide like secure or like really safe position, that a role for me to lean on. But let's be really honest. By the age of like teenage, you can't really. It's really really hard, to find someone meeting these kind of criterias at that age. So yeah, and then as I said, a lot of things went on during my younger years. It was like, yeah, secondary school and then college life, and then I kind of have to really fight for the academic path that I want to achieve. So I really spend a lot of time, to study for exams and to like so there are a lot of things in life is like distracting these things, and yeah, so I didn't really pay a lot attention into building these kind of relationships because like there are other things more important at that stage. But as I said in earlier, there was indeed a period that I was like really craving for some kind of love from someone because like imagine that environment when most of your peers are dating and they are like posting on social medias, and then they are like, yeah, hanging around and then doing a lot of amazing things, and then you just feel like, yeah, getting spoiled by someone is like really nice, like even if that person is not what you really crave for. I mean, yeah, having some kind of like partnership is kinda tempting as well. But I think why I didn't really get into that eventually was like I know myself pretty well that once I get hurt or like once I eventually ended the relationship, I would be absolutely sad and for a really long time because I will really care, and then I will be emotionally affected really hardly. So yeah, there was like I'm really not sure should I say this, but whatever. There was a person that I really like. I think during since when? Since maybe primary school. It was like really really popular thing. I was just like admiring, and then I was like, yeah, kind of like, yeah, he's cool, you know, he's good, he's so clever, he's smart, he's like participating in like a lot of competitions and he always wins. And then I kind of like that kind of admiration and then find this person really cool. But like some things happen in between. But long story short, I think I liked that person for over 10 years in my life. Eventually that thing didn't happen. But like the day when I like that 10 years is like over, I think I was like affected from that. I think for 3 to 4 years afterwards. Yeah, like imagine it's like this thing is like not really happening. Like it didn't even happen. It just existed in my mind. It's kind of like affection like happening in my mind. We never dated. We never like kind of did anything. And yeah, but I just like easily get hurt that so easily. Like yeah, and so that's why I know myself pretty well that if I, you know, if I emotionally get involved, it's really hard for me to get away. So it's just like kind of is it insecurity again that makes me not really dare to start anything really easily. And it just happened. It just happened. And then so yeah, there was a period I was really eager, but the reasons I mentioned kind of like stopped it, things to actually happen. And then until now, if you ask me like do I want to find a boyfriend, I mean honestly I'll say like of course yes, but I think I'm more like focusing on my own self for now. There are a lot of things I want to develop, a lot of interests, a lot of passions in my head that I really want to kind of settled, and I want to have the flexibility before getting involved in a relationship, to explore myself a little bit more and to enjoy like the development of myself a little bit more before, you know, getting really settled in a person. So that's what I currently in my head. And I also believe that if I'm looking for a partner that is able to give me kind of like that kind of security, or like the guidance that I really am looking for. I mean, or like what is the English? I mean, okay. On the other hand, yeah. I mean, from his point of view, I mean, I have to provide something as well, right? I can't really just simply ask, or yeah, I want this and that and this, like a full list of criterias that I want to that person to have, like kind of. But like I myself cannot provide anything, so I still have to equip myself like and to be a better person before actually meeting a person that is like kind of like Mr. Right, you know. So yeah, that's currently what in my mind. So mentally I think I'm much more stable than before. And let's be really, really honest. When life is so busy, basically, when I open my eyes every day, there are all sorts of things going on. And I don't really have the capacity to think about this anymore. So I do believe in fate. If things want to happen, they will happen. If that person just exists, he will exist. If there's like one day, yeah, this thing should happen in the timeline, and I shouldn't be too worried about that. So for now, I think just focus on what I want to do, and to be a better person, to be more equipped, to focus on my family and friends, to love them more when I still have the capacity to. And yeah, life is amazing. Life is amazing with a lot of different things happening in the same time, that you always have the choice, yeah, to do something or not to do something. What sorts of things do you want to experience, and what sorts of things you kind of want to get away from. And I think these kind of like flexibility is giving us a rich combination of how we want to compose our lives. So yeah. But talking about flexibility, I'm not sure, am I jumping topics, but who cares? Yeah, talking about flexibility, this currently happening in my life as well. Cause as I said, I'm currently having my summer holiday, right? So basically now whenever I wake up, I don't really have like a strict schedule to follow. I don't have like uh, classes every day that I have to attend. I mean, at least for the summer. So it really depends on me. How do I want to spend my day, and what do I want to achieve during the summer? Are there any particular things that I want to work on? And sometimes, laziness is just dominating. I think I mentioned before, I'm like a heavy procrastinator. And the other thing is, like, I'm also a very severe people pleaser. Yeah, these are the things that I'm like sometimes reflecting on myself. I do believe there is room of improvement in that I have to stop pleasing people that much. But the thing is, whenever people are asking me for something, or like some events, they're asking if I have the interest in going, or like am I interested in like hanging out or like joining some sort of social events. Even sometimes I am reluctant. Like, if I have the free will to say no, I might say no. But if that person is like asking me, sometimes I just feel like I don't want to say no. Potentially he might be, or like she might be sad, or like. So sometimes I just like agree on stuff. It's not necessary to be like joining some events, but for example, like helping some people, or like yeah. So like participating in something, and those kind of things are like just draining my time and my effort as well. And well, and the other thing is, it's just weird about me. So if, for example, as I mentioned earlier, there's like an evening gathering happening tonight. So like the thing will happen at when was it again? I think around 5 p.m. Yeah. And then I will start planning, because if that thing happened at 5 p.m. and then I have streamed today from 12 to, let's say, 1 or 2, and then I would be thinking, okay, from 2 to 5, there's like only 3 hours left. I might want to go for exercise, but then I have to take a shower. And then there's also a family call, and I also have to reserve some buffer for myself to mentally prepare, because like whenever I'm engaging in these kind of social events, I have to be, very active in participating in conversations, and that is so hard. If people do not know me well, they will not feel anything strange in me, because they would feel like, yeah, you look so talkative, or like you look so involved in the events, and then you look so happy. Yeah, it's really nice talking to you. But what they do not know, or what they do not observe, is that I have to keep drain my energy to get engaged and keep put myself in a very excited mood, or like keep generating topics for conversation, and look really, really excited. And that is very tiring. So whenever I have to attend something like this, I basically have to get myself rested and get fully recharged beforehand. And so the thing is, it will, yeah, just like, for example, a timeline of today, and then time is like chopped, and then I have to think seriously about what I can stuff into the slots in between to do the things that I have to do otherwise. Um, and so yeah, so sometimes I'm like really reflecting on myself that I might have to reject a little bit more. Rejecting people is really hard to me. So yeah, I'm still learning. But yeah. Let me have a sip of water real quick. Right. Oh god, I'm sweating so hard again. Because you know what? I have turned off my fan because I kind of, if possible, I want to reduce the background noise a little bit. And then I turn it off! And I'm like sweating already. When will this heat wave be actually over? You know what, like, because I'm from Hong Kong, right? And then aircon is like a necessary there. Basically every single household has an aircon. And now my friends are always flexing about their aircon at home. And meanwhile, hello Daniel, welcome to stream. And meanwhile, I am just trapped in this very heat trapping architecture whatsoever, and getting all soaked. And yesterday, something really bad happened. I live in a dorm, right? I mentioned before. So I have flatmates, and we shared bathrooms, and we also shared the kitchen. And yesterday, one of my flatmates forgot to close like really tightly the door of the freezer. And my pack of ice just melted into a large solid block. It just melted to water, and then when the freezer was like running again, it just like get like the pack of water just freeze again to a whole big bulk block of ice. And this morning when I want to make my iced coffee, I have to crush it on the desk to make the ice smaller again. And yeah, I was actually mad. Like, my ice is my lifesaver, and it's just because someone forgot to close the freezer door, and my ice is gone. I hate life. I am. Oh, did I tell you guys that I am moving out the coming when? I forgot again. That is not good because it's actually quite soon. I have to check it real quick. Yes, I have to move out on August the 1st, which is actually approaching. So yeah, I by the time I actually have to pack everything in my room currently, and I have to move. So I will be settling on like in a place kind of near the campus. So yeah, and it is a really really nice place. And but I'll no longer be living around school anymore. Like it is still walkable to school, but it's like not inside the campus. Currently, I'm living in the campus, but yeah, next year I will be living a little bit further, and but the good thing about that is basically I can settle there for the remaining years that I am in the UK. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But sometimes, living alone outside is like kind of, I don't know, a little bit complex in terms of the feeling. On one hand, I do have the flexibility. I think one of the major reason why I can start streaming is because that I live alone, and I don't really have to like live with my parents, and then I kind of like have the ultimate freedom to speak whatever I want, and to set up all the streaming stuff, and yeah, to set like the microphone and stuff. So when I'm alone, I don't I will not really be bothered by them moving around in the apartment or like creating noises and stuff. So yeah, that creates the opportunity for me to start streaming. So that's definitely a good side of that. But also, I think living alone also means that you basically have to take care of everything. Um, for example, like when you starve, you have to find food yourself. When the fridge is like empty, you have to walk to the supermarket to get groceries. You have to take care of the laundries whenever you feel like, yeah, whenever the laundry basket is like full, you have the responsibility to be aware and then to do the laundries yourself. And there are all sorts of like subtle things happening in the household that you have to take care of, and maybe like once in a while you have to clean the bathroom yourself. And these are the stuff that I'm always so spoiled that I do not have to think about when I'm like living with my family, because my parents will just handle that whenever it's like breakfast time, lunchtime, dinner time. Just my parents would just shout and like, yeah, Komeini, come for dinner and stuff. I don't really have to think, like I don't even like I don't have to think about the meals. I don't even have to think about the groceries. I don't have to think about the nutritions. um yeah. And then not even talking about like cleaning the households. For a very long while I just like I didn't even realize that my clothes are smelling good once in a while. Like just whenever I need to wear something, they just appear to be really fresh cleaned and then ironed already, folded neatly in my wardrobe. I never have to think about, after wearing something, actually that piece of clothes will get dirty, and then you have to take care of that afterwards. So yeah, I think it's really important for if you want your kids to learn to grow up, is kind of like necessary for them to live alone for a period, because now they understand everything occurring in the household is not you can never take them from granted, because if you do not take care about them, someone else is actually taking care of them. And I didn't realize that until I come outside and live alone. And yeah, so like yeah, the first year, staying outside was like really a tough journey for me, because I am fighting for homesick. As I said before, I had a really close relationship with my parents and also my sister. So it was the very first time I, kind of like not meeting them like 24/7. So it's like, first of all, I have to fight for my homesick, and the second of all, it's like dealing with all the actual household stuff that I never thought that I have to. And in the meantime, I also have to fight for the uncertainty in future, because back in the days I was still kind of doing my master's, and it was really hard, and I always doubt myself. Am I capable of pursuing like the academic path? Because it is really hard and it is really competitive. There are a lot of amazing brains out there. People are really intelligent. And then I just feel like, the structure of our brains are working differently. And then I just feel like, yeah, whenever they're like speaking of some theories, really abstract ones, I don't even understand like the introduction of what they're currently presenting. And then, hello, Nader, hello. Welcome to stream. How you doing? And I just feel like, yeah, they are just born to be different, and I'm not quite sure. Am I suitable to keep going on this path? Because I feel like there are a lot more easier paths, and maybe a higher salary, and maybe a happier life, But then I think about it twice, thrice, and then I eventually choose to follow like the passion and what currently drives me the most, craziest. Yeah. So but now as I settled, I can say this more calmly and more certainly. But back in the days when I'm still figuring out like, should I keep going? And the curriculum was really tough, and I was really struggling hard, because imagine I was doing really good in my undergrad with limited effort. Yes, I did work hard, but I don't really have to fight for it. I did my undergrad at home, like it was I mean like in Hong Kong, and I was like always like a frog under the well. I thought like, yeah, my peers are like the classmates I have in Hong Kong, and basically like I'm surrounded by, yeah, these peers, and I kind of know what the level or like what the expectations the professors will have among us. And then I kind of feel like, if I'm already doing like like relatively good among my cohort, I'm actually good, But then I come to the UK for my master's. It was like a huge shock, because I went to a quite decent school, and in my master's, and within my cohort, basically they are students from all around the world, and they are amazing. And once again, I find myself with you. You always find yourself in me. And how are you doing? Wait, where was I again? Yeah, I was talking about that year when I first come to the UK. Yeah, I was talking about the struggles I had before, and yeah. So that year was the first year I come to the UK, and people are people are unbelievably intelligent. They are so clever. And you know what? They also work very hard. So that was the particular point that I feel like nothing among my cohort. Like, remember the transition? I was really doing good, outstanding, extremely good, and I'm like always the favorite of like all of my professors, and then like kind of like quote unquote star student in my cohort. But when I reach the master studies that year, I feel like I'm just a piece of potato, you know? I just feel like everyone else is doing way better than me. Why am I supposed to keep going? Like, I don't feel like I deserve, to get the position in a PhD at all, because I just genuinely don't think I have any sort of like speciality or like ability that makes me stand out of the crowd, that makes me able to keep going. So that year was really tough. It's not only about the mentality, but also about the curriculum itself. There are loads of stuff that I have never encountered in my life. I thought research was like really easy. I thought research was like, okay, I have a question in mind, and I just try to figure it out. I have a research idea in mind. I just like find data. I just analyze data. Done. But no, there are all sorts of really complicated questions for identification you have, and then you have to think very seriously about. But I was too naive back then that I just thought like, yeah, I have the creativity, I love asking questions, and I will be good. But that year was like really shocking to me, and really made me reflecting a lot. And it also, I think it solids kind of like my determination to keep going, because I think self-understanding is also a necessary process when you have to make some decision about your future paths, because sometimes it's not only about your passion itself, but also about like your ability. So if you're really passionate about something, but you really have like limited ability to work on that, still it might not be the best choice. There might be better alternatives. So that year, I was like asking myself, do I really want to do this? If so, if the answer is still solid, then I might have to push myself a little bit further. I might have to work a little bit more. So that year I told myself that, yeah, okay, Komeini, I gave you the very last chance. So let me fight really hard that year, and then to apply for the PhDs. If I eventually successfully get a position, I kind of give myself an answer. Should I continue? But if eventually I can't get any offer, I will just like accept the facts that I'm not capable of doing this anymore, and then I just like get back home and to find an alternative way. So that year was really tough, and I didn't know, or like I never experienced in my life that I can actually study like literally 24/7. No, maybe not 24/7, maybe 27. But like I was like sleeping, I think like 2 to 3 hours a day. I was like staying in the library in midnight. And that year I was in London. And you know about the traffic there. It's not necessary for traffics to happen in midnight. So sometimes I just like accidentally studied too late, and I didn't catch like the last bus to get back to my dorm. And then I just stayed overnight in the library, and then I just like get back home in the earliest bus available the next day. And yeah, and then I just like sleep for 2 hours, and then I have to get ready again for the next day of school. that life patterns lasted for 1 year, and I think I learned the curriculum for the whole bachelor in that particular year. And I think when I look back again, like when I'm saying this out now, I actually feel quite proud, because for a very, very long time in my life, I was always kind of like utilizing the kind of like little smartness in me, and using that as a privilege of being lazy. Because during my secondary school and during my university life, I'm always thinking like, yeah, I don't really have to study that hard, you know. Whenever exams are approaching, assignments are approaching, I just like give a little bit of effort before before the deadline is approaching, and then I still perform pretty well, and then I still, you know, I'm still like the favorite of my teachers, and I feel good about that, and that is kind of the equilibrium, right? Because business and you know, paying effort in studying or like working hard is like a cost to you. You have to suffer. You have to take away the leisure time, and then you really have to be occupied by work, or like you have to reject the fun time offered by your friends. So it's when the results are like pretty well, you don't really have to sacrifice these things. It's like kind of an equilibrium. So yeah, for a very long journey in my life, I don't really feel like there's a passion in me that I really want to fight for, because everything just appeared to be really smooth, you know. When I want to get something, or if I want to achieve something, I just like work a little bit for that, and then I'll achieve it. So life is not that challenging. But until that year, when I come to the UK, everything was like flipped it upside down. That was that particular moment I feel in my life that there are things existing in the world that even if you tried your very, very best to do it, you can still fail. Success is never guaranteed, not even mentioned if you didn't pay any effort at all. So yeah, that was a really a tough journey. But when looking back, I think I feel proud of myself rather than any sorts of suffering, or like, yeah. And I think that is really a huge stage of like growth in me as well, and that makes me a lot more humbler. Is that the term? No, I don't know. My English is terrible today. But yeah, I think it's also that when you see a bigger world, you know, it really makes yourself more humble, because you feel like um, life is life is full of uncertainty, and then a person doesn't really have the ability to guarantee anything. You can always just try your best, enjoy the journey, get the most of it, and let the destiny decide what's happened next. But like if you focus on the process itself, eventually, whatever happened, that doesn't really matter, because you have already gained the most, and that is the most important. Yeah, I mean, at least that happened for me. So, why am I talking about this? Where did I start it? Where did I start it? Uh, I have no idea already. But I guess I'm starting with yeah, living in the UK. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, bear with me, people. I always got lost track. This is how my brain works. I'm just like always jumping here and there, and I'm never coherent with my conversations and topics, and yeah, I was talking about the first time staying abroad and living alone. So yeah, combining all the context, I was actually just saying, long story short, just like the first year, staying outside and living alone was really tough because I had to learn from the very first time in my life. I had to learn to take care of myself. I had to learn to strike a balance between studying and living, and I have to learn how to deal with me time. When I was like younger, I was like always living with my family, and then there are always people or noises surrounding you. I never feel like I really have to deal with the the time when I'm staying alone. Um, but when I'm living abroad, basically I'm dealing with myself every single moment. Um, so it's really a big lesson to learn how to find the pace that is the most suitable for you. So pace itself is like not always a constant during your life. Sometimes you might crave for some sort of excitements, some sort of things that you really want to achieve and then you are passionate about. So sometimes the pace my throat. Oh god. Wait 1 second. So sometimes you might crave for a little bit faster pace in your life, that you want to, have a little push, that you want to chase after something. So that the pace might go up a little bit, but there are also times when you're exhausted, when you need some time, some like really peaceful rest, and the pace might go down a little bit. So yeah, this is also another important thing I learned about living alone or like dealing with my own self, is that I have to learn to listen to my own body or like my own mind. I have to learn about what kind of pace does my body crave for right now. Because if your body is actually craving for some achievement or some passionate things that you want to really fight for, but you are dragged behind because of your own laziness, or like kind of like when you wake up in the morning, there are stuff actually you really want to do deep in your mind, but simply because you want to lay down in your bed for a little longer, or like you just want to procrastinate things a little bit for no reason. And if you let that thought just like dominate your head and then you just like lie on your bed and do nothing, that is not getting in line. Like what your mind and your body are not getting in line with each other, and you will regret. But there are some periods where your body is actually really tired, or like your mind is exhausted because you have been running for a long while already. You have been working really hard for a very long while. For example, after the semester, like usually my semester is like a full 10-week curriculum. So after the semester, when I was like really basically non-stop, my turbo has been running for 10 weeks non-stop already. And yeah, I have to deal with a lot of people, and that is the most exhausting part. No, I'm just joking. But like, yeah, your mind will be exhausted because of something you have already done. And it is necessary then to take a break, because it is also a resetting. Sometimes when your brain is like running for a long time and you doesn't really let it to rest, you kind of lost the direction. It's not only about the exhaustion itself, but also you kind of like lost track. What are you actually fighting for right now? So I think some sort of like a little break in between is necessary, not only for your body to recharge again, but also I think it's for redirection, because you need some time to stop and rethink about what you are actually busying with, like what you are actually fighting for. So and once you're like very clear in your mind again, and then you're in a good position to go again. So yeah, these are the things that I think I learn when I have more me time. you don't really have that room for self-reflection that much when you're living with people, because your your mind is just like constantly occupied by different people. And for example, like when I'm living with my parents, they are like just constantly appearing and then like reminding me to do this and that. Whenever I like, I want to lay on my bed and wake up a little bit later, and then my mom will be just like climbing on my bed and like dragging me out of that and then saying, yeah, Komeini, breakfast is ready, time to wake up. So it's not really about your own decision whether to wake up or not, but like your parents' decision to wake you up. And it's like kind of difference, because the outcome might be similar. The outcome might be you still wake up at a certain time in the morning, and then you still, life still goes on. But like I think the difference is that, is it the decision that you make by yourself after some sort of struggles, or like balancing between the pros and cons, and then you make the decision. So, and I think that these kind of like dilemmas in your head is the gist of growing up. Yeah, because by thinking a little bit more and suffering a little bit more in your head about the pros and cons, you kind of know yourself a little bit better as well, like what you actually value and what you actually value more. Because we always have a lot of things in our head that we want, but we are limited. Our resources are limited. There are all sorts of constraints. But by thinking a little bit more, we will know, and then the answer will come out that what do we actually crave for more, and what actually top to the list of our priorities. So yeah, why am I going here again? I genuinely lost track already. But yeah. So I think I might want to give like a little conclusion of this stream as well, because this stream is actually no, actually the title. I just said it when I create the waiting room for today. I just realized our channel has reached like 250 subscribers already. So thank you very much, people. That really means a lot to me. I have never, let's be really honest, I have never thought that I will ever set up a YouTube channel. As I have like disclosed myself so far, I'm just like a very, ordinary human, and spending most of her life at school and in academic life that has barely any exposure to like these kind of like social medias or like online channels or stuff. But I feel like I really find peace here, and I really love every single friend that I make here, and I really treasure this place a lot when I started streaming and gradually learn things bit by bit. And so thank you very much cordially for everyone that joined the development of this channel so far, and you guys are always supporting me profoundly, that I can't be more gratitude. No, is that is gratitude a noun? Oh god, my English is horrible today, forgive me. Just thank you very much. And as I said, Dove Kiss, hello, welcome to stream. Are you sleepy? So I have no idea how far will this channel go, and I have no idea where will we be in future. But I will keep doing this, because this is what I really enjoy doing, especially with you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for accepting me as well. That is meaning so much to me. So yeah, I think the next one might happen in 300 maybe. Let's see how long it will take. And in the meanwhile, tomorrow I'll be off because usually I'll be off on Sundays, but I will stream more often during my summer break because I have the flexibility to do so. I will upload the schedule for the coming week. I think again, if I get the hello Ram, I am nearly the end of the stream. You're so cute. Yeah, we are celebrating the 250 Ricepaws Day. So yeah. So I place a little cake over here, and yeah, I have like a lot of decorations in my room. So yeah, where was I again? Yes, I will send the schedule somewhere in Sunday if I get responses from people to settle like the coming schedule, whatever I have to do in the coming week. Are we serious on what? On ending or on the subscribers? You're never too late as long as you're here and I'm still here. You're never late, okay? So wait, but by the way, you're still on vacation, right? Enjoy the trip with your family. You can always visit me later. But trip with your family, that is so precious. Okay? Focus on the trip, okay? Enjoy the time with them. Where was I again? Yeah, okay, so I'm glad about the Ricepaws. You're one of them. And I can't be more glad that you guys are here. I never think, no, yeah, I know I shouldn't think it that way, but I never think I'm worth it to have you all, like, seriously, but yeah, whatever. Thank you so much for existing. Okay, so, what was I talking about again? Yeah, I will send out the schedule on Sunday night, potentially. If not, Monday. Yes. Yeah, I think sending schedule is like kind of forcing me not to procrastinate as well, because once I send the schedule, I kind of have the obligation to actually stick to it, and it kind of makes me more punctual as well, which is good. And yeah, for newcomers today, that is basically the genre of my usual stream. I am never the very normal or typical VTuber you will see. Because first, I don't have the ability to do that, and second, I don't have the talent of being extremely entertaining, and third, I am like ridiculously occupied by schoolwork and stuff in my usual life. So I tend to like strike a balance between what I want to do and what I need to do actually in life. So that is my usual streaming habit, is that I will be mostly doing like working streams that I'll be working on my own stuff on weekdays, and we will reserve the weekend for fun stuff. We'll play and we'll chat during like usually Friday and Saturday, and then my Sunday will usually be off. Yes. So yeah, thank you very much again, all of you, for staying here and hearing me yap, and I can't appreciate this more. So thank you very much. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, please take good care of yourself. Drink more water. I'm sweating. I'm so hot right now. And I think I'll go for a run afterwards. I think I'll do some exercise and make myself sweat a little bit more. And then I'll just go straightly to a cold shower. I can't bear with this anymore. and make sure to drink loads of water and stay very hydrated, healthy, happy. Not the intended alliteration, but yes. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay? Thank you very much, and bye bye.